Thank you for the organizers for putting on this session and for inviting me to be part of it. I mean, it's a great thrill for me to be in the great city of Cairo in Egypt, which we just heard before this. I mean, truly giants in the global hepatitis elimination. So it's just incredible to be here on Egyptian soil to hear about the great work that everyone is doing here. So I'm just going to give like a brief overview. These are the people that are actually on the ground making the important difference. So my role is really just to kind of give an overview in how civil society globally has made a difference in the last 12 years and will continue to do so in the future. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with the World Hepatitis Alliance, we're a membership organization of patient-led and patient-centered groups all around the world. We have more than 280 members in 91 countries, and more than 25% of those members are from Africa. And there's many on the stage, there's many in the audience, and I hope during this session that everyone, whether you're on the stage or not, will have an opportunity to speak and to share your experience and your wisdom with us today. And the one thing that we all believe is that the elimination of viral hepatitis, will not be achieved without the people who are without the involvement of the people who are affected. That's the golden thread that runs through all of us, and that was the reason why the World Hepatitis Alliance was created. And our mission is to harness that power to achieve elimination. Because in 2007, when the alliance was created, hepatitis was, the profile of hepatitis on the international stage was, incredibly low. It wasn't in most national health plans. It wasn't recognized as a problem. So in 2007, organizations came together and said that we want to change this. And since then, it's been an incredible journey. In those 12 years, we went from, probably less than zero to establishing a World Hepatitis Day, which is endorsed by WHO, a global day. We've had 3 resolutions passed at the World Health Assembly, which has resulted in, hepatitis being included in the Sustainable Development Goals, and most importantly, the 2030 elimination target, which completely changes the conversation around hepatitis, around something that should be done, into something that must be done. And this was all created because, generated because civil society organizations got together and decided that they wanted to change things, and boy have they. And the impact on a national level is demonstrable as well. So this was in JHEP just in August of 2019, just a month ago, and it's looking at some 2017 data from the WHO, which surveyed 135 countries, which represented over 87% of the total of countries with total infected populations, and they kind of looked at the engagement with civil society and what effect that had on the national responses. And across the board, countries that engaged with civil society in a meaningful way had much better outcomes. Countries that engaged with civil society were more likely to have a national plan in place. Crucially, they were more likely to have that plan funded, and they were more likely to observe things like World Hepatitis Day. And we know what a powerful tool these awareness days can be in raising awareness, engaging new communities, and really bringing it into the national consciousness. And the really powerful thing about civil society organizations is that we have unique insight into the needs of the communities affected, not because we visited them or we've read a book about them, but because we are them. We are those communities. And people, for us, sometimes you hear hard to reach populations, hard to find populations, and for civil society they're not hard to reach because they're us, or they're our neighbors, they're our friends, and they're our family. So we are the best ones to help serve those who are underserved by mainstream health systems. And those services provided by civil society, because we understand the lived experience of stigma and discrimination, civil society organizations can design services, they can design screening programs that people want to use, that people will trust, and that people will engage with. And I think the most exciting thing about civil society organizations is, we're independent, we're small, we're passionate, so we can adapt quickly, we can move. If there's an innovation that's needed, we'll do it. And we're not going to wait for it to be passed through a parliament or to go through some bureaucratic process. We'll just do it, whether the financing or the money is there. We'll find a way to make a difference for those people that we love. And that's the most powerful thing about us. And this is happening all around the world. This is happening all all across Africa. And the one thing that's really driving civil society movements is hope. Is hope that we can improve the lives of the people that ourselves and the people that we love, and the hope that one day we can eliminate hepatitis, so we're no longer necessary. So, with that, I'm gonna leave you there and pass it on to the people who are doing the work on the ground. So, thank you very much.